Sir.
Yes, thank you very much. I am very happy, delighted to be able to be associated in this space of sharing of experiences. But we have to conceptualize before we contextualize. And this kind of concept has been driven long ago, for example, by Locke in Great Britain and by Montesquieu, when Montesquieu was saying that the political freedom can only be achieved in moderate government. Anyone who has power has a tendency to abuse that power. In order not to abuse the power, it should be a natural inclination that power stops power. Everything would be lost if the same person with the same body is the one who exercises the three powers: the power to make the law, the power to implement the law, and the power to try or judge the crime and conflict. This was said long ago, but the implementation throughout the world, apart from the experience of the United States in the check and balance, in most of the country, it doesn't exist. It is not so in my country, in Senegal, where, taking it from the French system, the Fifth Republic, the President of the Republic is tremendously powerful. In Senegal, for example, although it is a legislative, it is the President who's nominating. It's not in the Constitution. He's nominating the President of the Parliament, the Bureau of the Parliament, the President of the Commission, and all these kind of things. And the only way, the condition for which he's doing it, he has the majority in the Parliament. The ruling party is the majority party in the Parliament. And now we are in the middle of the election campaign. I am coming just from Paris to make my meeting there for the diaspora. Yeah, you have here our candidate. We have two ladies and one man in the diaspora.
The voting is outside, though.
Yeah. And the only way now, the logo we are sending, never again to give the president or the executive or the ruling party the majority in the parliament. I was just, I took part to a debate last week in Senegalese parliament. Because they have the majority, they broke the rule in the commission, in the committee, and also in the plenary session. So the experience I had is if you leave this kind of situation to go everywhere in the world, it's not going to be a lot of advancement for democracy. That's why I think and I believe I'm going to make campaign on these issues. For example, we have the Kenyan here. In the Kenyan parliament, I was there 2 weeks ago with the Kenyan parliament. We have a system in Senegal where it's called emergency procedure. When they have a law, they have to pass it very, very, very quickly. Procedures d'urgence. And I asked the president of Kenyan parliament, do you have procedure d'urgence or emergency procedure here in this country? He said, we used to have it, but it causes a civil war for 3 years because of the parliament, because of the election. When they have a law, they can't change the electoral procedure. They came to the parliament and changed it. But the people outside, they are against it. And he said to me, I have been here for the past 4 years. I never passed any law through emergency or urgency procedure. Therefore, we have to make some reform in the functioning of the parliament to make sure that that function, that majority can never be beneficial to the ruling party. I think the Germany, they have given the example. Angela Merkel is the prime minister, is a chancellor. She hasn't got the majority in the parliament, in the Bundestag. And also in Great Britain recently, they are in the hung parliament because the majority does not benefit from the present prime minister.
Thank you. Julie.
Thank you. Good morning, dear.
Because participatory budgeting, which some of my students have studied quite carefully, can also be a source of undue influence because it depends who participates